What's up, people? We're back with another drive testing 12.5.6.3 and now I'm going to be driving in town mostly, so no highways on this drive. And first stop over here, I don't even know if this is something we can do. That's crazy. It's not even a road, and FSD sees something, or it knows on the navigation it's choosing to take this path. Let's see if it's actually a drivable path. I've never been here, okay? So this is something that I had to do something, and now I'm just oh, okay. So I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, but there's some trash over here, and it doesn't want to go over the trash. I'm gonna let it figure it out, or see if it wants to figure it out. We're gonna give it like a minute, maybe. So it's a plastic wrap right over here, and FSD is seeing it as an obstacle. Okay. Interesting. So if it was a brick, I definitely wouldn't want to go over this, but we do have space on the right to take over, so I'm surprised it's not just turning to the right to take over the object. But yeah, like I'm saying, it's a plastic wrap, so we can just go over it, but I suppose the cameras cannot see the difference, right? Let's give it a let me tap the acceleration. Okay, so it comes to a full stop. I'm tapping it a bit more. It doesn't want to go over it, but it really has space on the sides. See, there's a car next to me, so we can just go to the right, take over the object, and it's not doing it. Okay, interesting. So let me see if there's enough space. I could probably just go over it, but okay, there we go. I avoided the object that was here, and we're gonna go now. Oh. All right, so interesting test. Definitely wouldn't want it to go over if it was a brick, so that's good if you see something. But now we had a path to take over. Now, I don't like what I see on the right. I'm scared that it's gonna scratch my car. This is sketch. This is such a bad intersection, because okay, I'm supposed to go in, but then which light are you going with? Okay, it's a green light. I'm gonna do this because I don't think FSD is gonna be able to. And then I have to go like this. Okay. That was that was a weird situation to be in. All right. So interesting. Right off the bat, we had a few interactions that FSD is obviously not ready for, and understandable, I think. For the object, I'm a bit surprised because it really could take over, and it should not be hesitating. Just take over the object. Not that complicated. Okay, so yellow light, we're coming to a stop. We're in Outremont areas right now, and I put the destination as Shop Angus. So 18-minute drive. It's a Sunday afternoon, 12 p.m. So there's a few cars on the road. Not peak traffic hours, but we can still interact with different cars. In the meantime, I'm starting to understand the settings for the new update. So you do have chill, standard, and hurry mode over here, and these are only for highway right now. Okay, interesting enough, and I guess I should make a video on that. So I do find standard being the best on highway, because hurry would not keep a good enough distance with the car in front of you, and it would just come to brake. Like it would try to keep a closer distance, and it would brake way too often to keep that distance, whereas standard would keep a bigger distance. All right, so this is a left turn. We have to wait for the cars. So yeah, standard would keep a bigger distance, and it's just a much more smoother ride. We are in the street, so if it turns yellow, we have to go. We can't just stay here. It looks like it will turn yellow. Okay, so it's a left green, and it actually saw it. Interesting enough. That was a left only green with a red light, and it did take the turn. So very good. Now I don't know if it's gonna affect. So see, we're keeping a decent distance. I don't think it shouldn't, because this is only for highways, right? Okay, it's not making a difference. So on the highway, it would try to keep a closer distance, and it would just brake way too often to keep that closer distance. Whereas on normal streets, the settings are not ready yet. They don't affect the driving. So it doesn't matter what setting I'm at. I'm just gonna go back to standard, just because I don't want to forget in the future. So right turn over here, green, yellow, that's good. We're taking it. And like I said, I've never done this road myself, so it's a first for me. We're gonna be hitting 48 on the 40, which is our max, with my 20% offset. Would you consider this too slow? Perhaps some people would, but it's comfortable. Interesting enough. So see, this happens actually. I'm pretty sure it just decided that the max speed is more than 48, and let's see, it put it to 72 by itself, and it does that. I don't know why, but it just decides to change the max speed even with my offset, not offset, the speed offset. So as you can see there, we had a 48 max and it turned into a 70. Oh no, we're back to 48 again. Interesting. So the car probably decides that the speed is too slow, and it tried to just push a bit more. It went to 52, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want it to go 60 in a 40 zone, which it was doing on previous updates. All right, green arrow, we're going. A nice silver new Model 3 over here. It's very nice color. They didn't have it when I got my car, or else I probably would have taken it. So a lane change, because we're going to be taking a left turn in 800 kilometers. This is a good distance from the car, comfortable. Alright, so there's a car that's trying to park. I think it would be interesting if we can get behind him, and if he slows down, I want FSD to take over the car. And it's getting really good at doing that. So okay, here we go. See? Bam. A car was coming behind me. We had a decent distance, taking back our lane. Lane changes are so good now. On a straight drive, amazing. It does a very, very good job. And again, I do think that this is the best update so far that we've had. Version 13 is supposed to be coming out soon though, for in the States. Maybe it's going to get released this weekend. We're getting close to the end of the weekend. Some people are anticipating it. I didn't give the date today. Today is the 17th of November, Sunday. But version 13 is definitely going to be a big improvement. The car is supposed to be going backwards, so rear driving, which is needed if you want to make double stop U-turns or just double stop turns. So let's say you're in a dead end and you want to go back because you made a mistake, then it has to be able to go back and forth, right, to get out of that. And that's the most important use case for it. Okay, so we have a left turn over here. Very well. Pretty standard drive though so far. We haven't had any tough situations besides the beginning. And again, this is a problem with the software. The better it gets, the more content or the more less challenges you're gonna have. So videos could be just pretty much boring. If it's driving, it's doing what it's supposed to do, taking us to our destination. Interesting. So the car is going a bit too slow for Tesla, so we're changing lanes because of that. But yeah, when it's boring, straightforward drives, nothing much to comment on. And then a green light. Not sure why there's a... I think there's a car trying to turn left, which they're not supposed to. So we're putting our flickers on too because it's too slow. Okay, they realize that they can't turn. Interesting enough, we're keeping our flickers on. Tesla didn't like that. But watch it change lanes again. It's something that it does. Watch it try to get the left lane again. Especially if this guy does it. Okay, no, we're sticking to our decision. So this is a day-to-day Montreal drive. Traffic, red lights, not even traffic hour. Look at that. We can barely move between red lights. I'd imagine having to mentally go through that. It's going to be so nice when the car is going to drive itself in the future and you can just do whatever you want. Check your phone, watch videos, do work, especially work or sleep. Coming back from work, you're tired, you want to take a nap, boom, you do it in the car. And you wake up at your destination. Wow, it's gonna be fun. Okay, green light. Car trying to turn, we're slowing down for it, and we're going. I was supposed to be test driving the Cybertruck today, and then I had a reservation for 3 p.m. and I get a message from Tesla that they don't actually have the Cybertruck at the Ferrier location in Montreal. So they canceled my test drive. And now I can't find anything in the West Island. They used to have it in the West Island too, but now nothing is available. Only Saint Bruno has it. So a bit bummed about that, but hopefully we'll get the chance. Okay, interesting. Good reaction to that though. I feel like he's trying to find parking, so if we could take over this truck, it would be ideal. Nope. Oh, yellow. Okay. Not bad. That was good. Not the best drive, eh? It's a bit too straight. So that was good. Okay, let's do this park over here. Look at that. People being greedy and blocking our way. Alright, so we have to slow down for this car trying to come into our lane. Good right turn. Hesitated there for that lady. I don't know why she didn't cross the road though. Alright, speed bump. Ooh, a bit too fast for me. There's gonna be another one. Okay, slow down for this one. So 1 on 2. The third one, it sees it, slowing down for it, perfect speed. So 2 on 3, and then the last one, speed bump, slowing down. 3 on 4. Okay. This is something that it can't even make one mistake, because if it does make a mistake, you can just destroy your car. So it's great that it's seeing them, because before version 12 it wouldn't. It would not even react to speed bumps, or barely. But very good that it sees them, and it's just, we can only be hopeful that it's going to be able to see all of them in the future. But yeah, we can't even miss one. If you miss one, your car is destroyed. Again, I kept saying there was 2 things, speed bumps and navigation, but then I just realized that the lights are so problematic in Montreal. That was a bit too fast for my liking. A few speed bumps over here. It should slow down, and it's not. So technically didn't see any of them yet. 0 on 2, and for this one is not seeing it as well. So missed 3 speed bumps on 3. They were not as high, so maybe that's why it was being missed. But again, you just don't want to run too fast over them, because why destroy the car? Alright, so I did put a destination in the middle just to change things a bit, taking over this parked car. And now what is it doing? And I want to go to Angus. Speed bump. Doesn't see it, but this, oh, maybe it does see it and it thinks the speed is fine. That's the other thing, I don't know. It definitely doesn't slow down for it though, so I'd like to think it's not seeing them. Alright, I'm just putting Angus as a final destination, and then I think this is it for this video. So speed bumps still an issue, and the traffic lights, is the other thing that's problematic in Montreal for us, especially for the green arrows, straight arrows, left or right only arrows. It confuses them. The flashing red lights are still confusing. If those are fixed with version 13, then I don't know what I would have to intervene for. So see, it's a straight only green light, but it just sees it as a green light, and it's gonna try to go, but there's pedestrians. I'm just gonna stop. So it wasn't committing. So we can't take that straight only green light. So see, we can't be taking the left red. I don't know what it sees. I'm gonna try to press it again. No, it's going because of the green lights. Traffic lights are an issue for sure. I'm gonna engage it again. I don't know how hard it is to solve this. Because this is a pretty random light, right? Where do you have a green only, green right and straight, but then a red left? Typically we just have a whole green light and you decide when to turn if the traffic is fine, and then they would give you the right of turn to the left when needed. So like, this is not a typical traffic light, because usually, yeah, you would just have green, yellow, and red, and you can have a left green arrow for priority lefts, and that's it. So how do you solve this? I don't know. You have to figure out all the lights, and it just has to read signs better. And I think reading signs, if it could read speed bumps like that, so speed bump on 900 meters, so it would be more careful. That would also help FSD. So I'm going to cancel the navigation here. I don't want it to go there. Let's see if we put an address here. 21 minutes. Let's do that. All right, so I think I'm gonna start the video. I'm gonna end it here, and I'll start it for the other drive, because if not, it's gonna be way too long. So thanks guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you want to watch, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.